Okay guys, I am back and it has been like a week and a half, I think, since I filmed anything. And so yeah, everything is good. We've just been really busy, and I didn't get a video done for Friday because we had graduations. And then I had to drive Grace Friday night to Casper, and then I didn't get home until 4:30 in the morning, and then the weekend was crazy, and then this week has been good, which I'll tell you about in a minute, but I'm going to tell you what we're doing now so that you can watch my process, and then I'll talk. Okay, so this is going to be another journal cover, but I saw it the other day and thought it would be cool. Never done it before. So it's going to be kind of one of those hit and miss things. We'll just see what we get. So what I have brought today is, this is just quilt batting. I think it's like called eco-friendly something at Walmart. These are just scraps because some of you that are new won't know this, but Grace does quilting. Is learning through 4-H how to do that. So these are just like scraps from her stuff, which works out perfect for me. This is a 9x12 envelope, obviously in the, what do they call it, manila color. And then I brought around some scraps of muslin fabric that I had. So yeah, I think I saw it on Gail's channel the other day as I was kind of like flipping through, trying to get caught up on videos. I'm terribly behind because I haven't been watching pretty much any videos lately. Just, like I said, trying to get caught up on other stuff and life and whatever. Okay, so I always remove these because if you plan to sew, you're going to end up, at some point, you could end up putting your needle through that and then it'll break it, and then it gets all, yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to glue the flap down like so. So my good news is that I've been working on getting a job, and look at that, it's just about perfect. Okay, so with a company I worked for 20 years ago, they are moving back up to my area. And so, yeah, I talked quite extensively with them yesterday on what role I could fill. Because most of you know I've worked for my dad's trucking company for over 20 years doing their bookkeeping and stuff. So, yeah, so that was interesting, and it was great to catch up with her. She's an all-woman owned company. And it's actually turned out to be pretty good. They did kind of start like I don't want to say a baby company, but kind of, making medical parts, but I mean, because they've always kind of made some medical parts, but this one, this company now does like first of its kind, PVC free medical stuff. So it so now it's like hyperallergenic because and most of it's like anesthesia parts, and so like the tubing, and like they designed this really cool mask that's like a two process injection molding thing, and like I said, it's like PVC free, which cuts down on the toxins that are released when anesthesia is mixed with PVC. So yeah, and they have this new state-of-the-art building. It's pretty cool. It was pretty fun to see how far the industry's come. So yeah, that was good. And it was fun to catch up with her after 20 years and talking about kids and that sort of thing. So yeah, all I'm doing now is I glued, obviously, the batting, you saw that, to the cover, or to the envelope here. And you really could do like a thin like cereal box, that sort of thing, for it. It's not, yeah. It's not specific, like it's not like you have to use a file folder, or not a file folder. You could use a file folder too. Just something to give your cover structure. That's all we're looking for. And it doesn't, since this is an underneath layer, you don't have to be uber perfect on the batting, but. All right, so that is the base so far. Now, I'm going to double check the measurements. Yep, 12 by 9. Yep, okay. So I'm going to rip a couple of pieces here that are 9 by 12. Okay, so what I just did is I ripped it again to kind of make sure that this portion here is what we need it to be. Oh, sorry. I am dropping stuff left and right. Oh, yep, I just dropped our cover on the ground. Okay, so I'm going to go actually 13. Do you want to do 13 or do we want to do 12 and a half? I'm going to do 12 and a half. And it works really good if you still have your selvage on your thing, because then you can kind of use that as like a straight piece. Okay. So 12 is our width. So then we're going to want to go 9 inches. Actually, now I'm going to take this bottom selvage off. So now I'm going to go 9 inches tall, and we'll see how yeah, so let's see, where was I in the whole conversation? Okay, so I'm going to measure 9 inches up, and that should put me, nope, 9.5, because I want a little overhang. All right, now before I move on, I'm going to go ahead and measure it to make sure that it fits about right on our cover. Okay, yep, about right. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, take this piece and fold it in half. Because I want the structure to be pretty stout. It's going to be a 3-inch pocket. And I'll have to iron that. I'll probably do that off camera so that I'm not boring you. Okay, so then I'm going to want another piece, and I'm thinking, so since this is the 12-inch side, 9. Oh my goodness, why is my brain not functioning? I can't do simple math in my head today. Too many things going on, I think, in my brain. I don't even know what I did with my ruler. There we go. Okay, so yeah, it's a little over 4 inches. 4 1/4 to be exact. And then, so I'm going to want, because because I want the next one to come up a little bit. So why don't I just measure that and stop making the math difficult on my brain. What is that? 6 inches, so a full 12 inch. So basically 12 by 12. Oh yeah, plenty. Okay. So, and it's actually, we want 12 and a half to make sure that we're doing our and this time I'm not going to worry about taking that selvage piece off. And this piece is going to be 12 by 12 or 12 and a half by 12. I guess that would be, because then once we fold it in half for the next pocket, oh, and I just dropped that other piece off. Okay, so then go ahead and fold that one in half. Should be about right. Yes, perfect. Okay, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to go iron these down, okay? And then I will show you what else we're going to do with them. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, the only thing I did while not on camera is I went ahead and cut the pieces or tore the pieces that are go on the inside. Wasn't really for sure, but this is basically how it's going to look. And then I will show you what else we're going to do. So I'm going to take these off, and I'm using just a little piece here so that I don't get ink and stuff, since I'm using permanent ink. And it's the Archival acid-free permanent waterproof coffee color. And I believe I just got it at Hobby Lobby. So what we're going to do is we're going to stamp the fabric, hopefully. Okay. So yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. I don't know if I said that in the last one. And we might get my head in here a little bit. Try to keep it out of there, but we know how that goes sometimes, right? We think we're out of frame, but really not. So yeah, I like stamping on fabric. I think it's pretty. I'm okay if it's a little bit lighter in areas, because I'll show you what we're going to do for the other thing. Sorry guys, I'm still shaky. I don't know what the heck is up with me these days. Okay, and so you can kind of tell we have some lineage here, but I'm going to show you what we're going to do to distract from that. All right, so then I'm going to take my Stays On, and this one is Timber Brown. I mean, I would assume they still sell it, but I've had this one for a long time. And I can't find all my stamp blocks. How ridiculous is that, huh? I have like a bazillion of them. I don't know where they all ended up though. So I'm going to go in here. Oh, maybe did my StazOn dry out? No, I don't think so. At least I'm hoping this is going to work. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Why is that? And I'm all right with it not being perfect on there, but why it's not stamping as well as it usually does. I'm sorry if I get quiet. Just focusing. Okay, let's take this little bit smaller one. I think I use this block for that. Okay. Here's a little bit smaller one. And we're just going to kind of keep going down in size. To where it looks like we have kind of like a swarm of butterflies coming out. I don't know that that's what a butterfly, I think it's actually called a swarm. I don't know. And these butterfly stamps come from so many different places. I wouldn't even be able to tell you, honestly, where I got a lot of them. Most of my stamps, I say this a lot, most of my stamps come from Bow Bunny. And they are generally ones that I have picked up at Tuesday morning. I like Tuesday mornings selection of stamps usually. So yeah, that's where I usually get mine. So my little tiny butterfly is on a different thing. Excuse me. I have a little tiny butterfly, but it was on a different card. But there it is. Let's really fill in with this little guy. Kind of anywhere that may look like it needs one. Okay, so we'll call that good for that layer. Okay, so then the next layer is this one, and I'm just going to double check to make sure I did go up high enough, or low enough, I guess. Okay. Okay, then we're going to take my music here. Really get it stamped. We're going to do pretty much the same thing. Off the edge just a little. Again, that lighter color is the coffee, the archival. Okay, just a little bit more, I think. Okay. Let's see how we're looking. Okay, well, how about we not have the bottom pocket there? Okay, like that, just how it is, okay? All right, so let's do the bottom pocket here. And this one I haven't thought out as much as I had in the beginning. So we're just gonna start and create with this one. That's not as lined up as I was hoping. That's all right. We're gonna just, like I said before, we're just creating something for background. Okay. Then either that flower there or there's this rose set. Could do something like that where I have some little bit different flowers. Or, and you know what, I'm gonna pause you again for a second because I think I'm gonna use that scrolly one there. But I need to find my bigger block. I'll be right back. Okay, I found it. Wasn't where I would have put it, but I think it probably fell out of the box I keep everything in. keep doing that. I'm just not getting enough ink on it. Let's try and line that up again. All right, that's better. I must be needing a new one because it just doesn't seem as juicy as it usually is. Nope. I'm going to do this one down here. It'll help me line up this one just a little bit better. All right, then don't know if these are too big or not for that. Okay. Okay. I don't know why it's always so hard for me. Oh, there it is. I was like, I don't know why it's always so hard for me to. Oh, I think that one's too big for that, right? Yep. It's about time. Sorry if you can hear my tummy growling. It's about time for lunch, I think. Okay. What other word should we use for that one and that one? How about faith? And we'll figure out a different one for so yeah, I was telling you about Grace had to go to Casper. It was for a goat show, her very first one. And I think that might actually be backwards, huh? Hold on. Before we do that. No, it would still be right if you're looking at your back cover. Yeah, it'll still be all right. Okay. Sorry, because that's going to be like the back cover, obviously. So I wanted to make sure I wasn't. These covers are like a great idea. I don't know who came up with it, but kudos and hats off to whoever did, because that's pretty cool. Breathe. Breathe is always good. We like breathing, don't we? Oh, yes, I love it. Okay, so let's put that all together and see what we get. And then we'll figure out the inside cover, and then I'll let you go for the day because I can't remember now how many minutes we're at. Oh, no, I gotta do the bottom pocket. What am I thinking? Oh, no, I did. That's the inside. Ugh, you know. You know what I just thought? I don't know, maybe it'll be too much. Let me look at this one. No, if there's not a locket. I was thinking if there was a locket and a key, maybe we'd put the locket and the key in there, but there's not. Oh well. Okay, so that will be the front cover. Right. Yeah, looking good. I like it, like it, like it. Okay. So then, let's see. I was going to maybe being the operative word, throw some of this vintage lace on this here. But I think, yep, that'll come down too low. We could do it there. Yeah, I think I'll put that there, but I'll sew it, right? And then do we want anything on this one? Let me see what I've got for smaller, like thinner stuff here. Ooh, I have some of Emily's little vintage lace for this one. Okay, so that is what I'll do for those two. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go off camera, and I'm going to stamp. No, I'll stamp this with you guys, and then I'll go sew off line, and that'll probably be the end of this video for today after I stamp this. And then I'll have to come down a little bit further. And then we will, when I come back, then we'll finish up the closure and stuff for it. Unless this video isn't very long, and in that case, I'll splice them together. All right, so then, let's see, let's do the music on this side, on the big portion here. I think that somebody pushed the mute button or something on my voice box today, huh? Not really talking a whole lot. But it was a good week, so you would think that I would be talking a lot, right? Yeah, okay. Let's, because I think, hold on. I think I'm going to have to, yep, I'm going to go down just a little bit more with this one. Oh, and I'm sorry, I think I probably just jiggled you. What do we think? Should we do the butterflies again with it? Sure. Nope, didn't need all of that ink. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll do butterflies again. It should look really pretty if you just did like different colors too, like did one in blues and like golds. I bet you that would look pretty. Sorry guys, my tummy is really growling. I was just thinking, I wonder how irritated they'd be if I stopped the video again and went and ate something, but we're just about done, so my belly can wait. Actually, I think I'm going to do that one. That one's really pretty and little. Okay, I'll do the itty bitty one. It's several little bitty ones, but I don't actually know where a lot of them. Ooh, here's an even smaller one than I had before. But I wonder if he's, yeah, no, I'm not going to use that. Someday I will end up finding all my little stamps. Gracie got me this really cool thing for Christmas that I haven't even utilized yet. It's like a Tim Holtz, like cling stamp thing. I need to get everything transferred out of that box and into that, but okay, I like that. Okay. All right, let's figure out what we're going to do with the bottom pocket. Okay. I'm thinking, I'll look at my words first. What I was thinking is something like the story begins. I don't know. I have story, but I don't know that if I have a the. Sorry, guys. I mean, we could do life is beautiful on this side. And then well, we could do you are loved on this one. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So we're going to do what we did on the last one and put the word stamp, my script stamp, maybe. Maybe, oh, there it is. I was like, it's underneath the blocks. I'm going to kind of guess where the middle is this time. Oh, sorry, guys. My tummy is really rumbling. What did I say we were doing? Life is beautiful. Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound, right? Yeah, this ink pad might be on its last leg. That's a little bit better. And then what do we say? You are loved, I think is what we decided to put on the back. I don't know how anybody ever gets these completely lined up. That is definitely not my forte. Okay. All right, that's about as good as I'm going to be able to get it. Okay, very nice, very nice. We like it. Okay, whew, getting a little warm. All right, now get this block out because I think this is where we're going to put this rose, maybe on the top. We'll get it out and see what we think. And then maybe we'll put a couple little roses kind of fluctuating in there. Okay, we'll do that one there. Oh, so in case you were wondering, I don't actually stamp on fabric with the distress oxides or distress inks because I have found that it bleeds really bad. Yeah, it doesn't turn out well for me. And then of course, then it's not waterproof. I wish I would have put that a little higher. That's okay though. Yeah, okay, I like that, guys. Okay, so I think this is probably as much as we're going to get done in this video, and I will come back after I have those sewed, and we will just see what it looks like. All right, guys, thank you for joining me today. I enjoyed it, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.